Well, I gotta tell you, I've been in the baking industry or been baking for the last 30 years. Started when I was about 11. And there's not a better time to become a cake decorator than now. I mean, the innovations and the mediums that we have to work in, whether we're talking about modeling chocolate, whether we're talking about sugar paste or gum paste or fondant or you know, cereal treats and different things that we're able to do, cake clay, that make the cakes just to another level. I mean, cakes that I do today, 30 years ago, I couldn't have dreamed of making. Now I want to show you what Marco's doing over here.
Go check on your children.
All right, Marco, let Daddy help you over here. Okay. Got it. Well, the two cakes that hold a real special place in my heart, one was the Transformer cake. I remember finishing that cake and stepping back. It was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning we finished it. I looked at the cake and I honestly, I cried. And I said to myself, man, I wish my dad could see what I made. Like, you know, going back to the other question, we couldn't even fathom a cake like that. And we accomplished it. And it was just amazing. And then the cake that's probably the most sentimental to me was the 30th birthday cake that I made for my wife, which was a life-size replica of her. Which anyway, you know, anybody knows anything, when you're making a cake of your wife or someone you love, you either got to be real smart or real stupid. You know, you put a little extra fondant on there and she looks fat, you're gonna be in trouble. But you know, I just had so much fun making that and seeing her expression, and she knows how much love and time that I did. It just was such a special cake to me. I noticed that the world, like I said, is a much smaller place. And we all have the same problems of humidity and temperature and gravity. You know, the gravity's not different in Nigeria than it is in the US. It's just, you learn to appreciate how people get over different things. Whether they come up with a home remedy, whether they, you know, manipulate a different tool into making something that they don't have to make it work. And it shows how crafty we are as cake decorators from all over the world. And the fact that we're coming from all different parts of the world, but when we get in that room, we're all decorators, we're all family. You know, and I feel like cake is a universal language that the world really speaks. I think that the world has a tremendous amount of respect for one another. You know, when I come here and I see some of the stuff that the people do, I'm in awe, and I'm just so proud to be a fellow cake decorator. I pinch myself sometimes. I have to say, like, I'm here in Nigeria and the people love me and I have so many fans of the show. And I think there's the baking and the culinary aspect of what I do, but I think that Nigerians or people all over the world, the most important thing is family. And I think that when they see Cake Boss, there's something about the way me and my family are that reminds them of their own. And you know, I think that no matter what, that's the universal thing that we could all agree in the world, is family. Family's first.